Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata 337. As you may remember, Krishna was giving Arjuna the Bhagavad Gita. Do not attach yourself to anything. Do your work with an evenness of mind. You must be unaffected, either by success or failure. It is this evenness of mind which is called yoga. Arjuna intervened and asked, Krishna, tell me more about the person who has evenness of mind, whose intellect is steady, whose mind is unclouded. Describe that person to me. Krishna must have been pleased when he found that Arjuna showed signs of waking up from the stupor he had fallen into. Warming up to his subject, Krishna said, I will be happy to tell you that. That person is called a sthitaprajna. The first thing about that person is the fact that they have cast off all the desires of the mind and their spirit finds comfort in itself. The pulse does not fail when sorrow approaches that person, and it does not beat faster when joy approaches. Three things have no place in the mental makeup of a sthitaprajna: desire, fear, and anger. That person is never attached to anyone or anything. Good and evil are treated with the same equanimity. A sthitaprajna does not rejoice and does not hate. A person with evenness of mind withdraws the senses into themselves, as a tortoise does its limbs. Once the senses are withdrawn, the soul loses the appetite for the objects of the senses. Even the taste for them, which may linger on, will drop away when the supreme is realized. It is by no means easy. The wisest of people will find that sometimes the senses will rebel and sweep the mind in their current, and then the mind will be like a boat tossed to and fro in a gale. The senses should be controlled, and this is possible if you meditate on me. Once attachment for the objects of the senses is given a place in the mind, it will be disastrous, because attachment gives rise to desire, and desire breeds anger. The next step is delusion, and the mind gets confused, and understanding is lost. Destruction follows in its wake. So the senses should be controlled, and the person into whom all desires enter, as the waters enter into the sea, attains peace. This is the divine state, and that is the bliss of the Brahmic state, from where no person can ever fall again. Arjuna, who had been listening carefully, intervened with a question. Krishna, you say that the realization of the Brahman is the highest state. Why then do you ask me to do this dreadful task? Krishna said there are two pathways of approach to that state. One is knowledge by meditation, and the other is work for people of action. Remember, no person can be still, even for a moment. People have to do work. It is the law of nature that people should work. You may find a person who sits still without doing anything, but the mind is still engaged in the world of the senses. That person is a hypocrite. There is then the other type of person, the sthitaprajna I spoke about. That person has controlled the senses along with the mind. And when that person works, does so without attachment. The sthitaprajna is infinitely superior to any other kind of person. You must do your duty By not working, you cannot live. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.